they're going to try and ban GDKPs.
Ban what? Sorry, I couldn't.
GDKPs?
Yeah.
Like just, I mean, I don't know how they would do that unless it's just by a reporting system.
We are experimenting with a new policy which would no longer allow GDKP runs in Season of Discovery. While we understand that there are some benefits for those who find this a convenient way to gain gear, we also recognize that there are concerns surrounding the erosion of traditional guild and social structures that are part of the spirit of Season of Discovery. Given the experimental nature of Season of Discovery, we want to try things without this type of transaction taking place in the game mode. With the launch on February 8th, we will be restricting this activity. We will have more information to share on our official channels and we'll be monitoring feedback closely.
But how do you actually enforce that? Like if you just have it in your chat logs that, hey, like this is a GDKP run, then somebody reports you and you get banned, like do they even have the people to enforce that at such volume?
No clue.
I feel like these are the questions we should be asking. Like, how many game masters do you think WoW has right now?
Well, apparently.
Yeah, apparently none. And you're going to make this big enforceable rule? Like,
I'm sure they thought this through.
Enforceable rule.
I am very sure that this decision was originally made before any, like, the people related to it knew about what was coming down.
I understand
That
the
is
whole
probably true.
spirit of it, for sure. Like, yeah, GDKP overall, like, sucks, especially if you're an outsider, but it's that's just weird. Then people will just shift back towards, like, regular DKP and then charge you for the item if you win it. Like, there's a lot of ways around this, I feel, and it sounds like it would be an actual nightmare to enforce.
Sorry, is GDKP just the exchange of gold? Is that the idea?
So basically, the way it works is you join a raid, right? And every item that drops has an opening bid, and whoever just has the most gold is willing to spend on an item gets the item.
Yeah, okay, so it's
a
just
bit-
gold.
it's a bit more.
So just buying the, okay.
A lot of people just hate it because it just means whoever has it turns gold into loot, essentially.
Right.
And then because then also there's people like me who are healers who don't really give a shit on their third alts who join them just to make money because at the end the pot is split amongst everybody.
Yeah.
So you just don't take anything. You hope all the big ticket items drop and go for a bunch of money, and then you get a nice little fat cut at the end.
And then you take your gold. and
Rage
then you-
against GDKP has been weird, but there's a lot like it's been really loud for a while. A lot of people really hate it for reasons.
Mhm. Yeah, I understand the spirit of like, hey, we should have less GDKP because people just get focused on, well, buying gold, for example, just to play the game.
I don't know.
And just saying,
I
like,
think
hey,
we
you
can-
guys just can't do GDKP is about as helpful as telling the botters, hey, stop it.
I feel pretty confident they can come up with some version of just putting up some barriers to it that, like, most people won't do it, but...
I mean, considering the rampantness of a lot of the bots on Season of Discovery, them saying that they're going to enforce GDKP is honestly pretty laughable. Like, they can't even handle the bot problem, and they're gonna handle a social problem like this?
I mean, it would actually be pretty easy for them to clamp down on GDKP just because you have to, like, you need 9 other people there. And so as soon as you get a run together and someone's like, oh, you're doing GDKP, reported.
Do you think they could just get around it by using Discord? Like, don't use in-game chat, and then you have no chat log of it? But it's still, in essence, a GDKP run?
Potentially, but it's still, like, I don't know. It's likely enough of a risk that it will only occur for organized groups that are, like, already pre-organizing that they're going to do GDKP. In which case, I don't know. It's probably correct that there could be a group that's like, hey, we're the under-the-radar GDKP runs on the server. But then they get one person in that Discord server and ban everyone, so I don't know.
Feels like something easily exploitable as well, like, oh, I didn't get the loot I wanted. I will just say this was a GDKP run in hopes to get them banned. Because, there's always bad actors and stuff
there's
out there,
gonna be
too.
people who join them just to get people banned, just for the fun of it, regardless of who's in it.
The GDKP hunters?
Oh, I'm dumb. This would be so incredibly easy to track. They know where gold goes. Like,
that's a good point.
you would have to, they would be able to see a raid occurred. Upon conclusion of the raid, gold was traded to the raid leader. And then the raid leader then spread gold out to the people who attended the run. This would actually be really easy to run a script for. But I think it's more about sending the social message, like, this is not okay, and we're going to go after people for it. Kind of like how people get away with gold buying all the time, but fewer people do it because they know it's against the rules. Either way, I don't really have a horse in the race whatsoever. I kind of don't give a shit about GDKP.
Yeah, at least I've always been involved in a social system where that hasn't been necessary, or because we're guildies and we distribute loot a little bit differently, but I'm sure C-Swab has different experiences. I don't know. C-Swab, how do you feel about GDKP? I'm just curious.
I like them. I like it because I go to a lot, so then it's also sort of like when I want to gear up my alt, I have enough of a reputation where I can get into a run pretty easily,
I mean, people know you're a good healer, right? And they want you in the group because they know that you're going to make them survive.
That's correct.
I think the downside is from the perspective of people trying to organize groups or organize guilds. Like, why would I join a guild and go to guild runs if I'm not getting paid gold at the end of the guild run? When I could go to a random GDKP run instead and know that at the very least I'm walking away with gold.
Yeah, true. Interesting. I'm gonna have to read that blog. I have a lot of thoughts overall on GDKP just as a loot distribution system, but my season of discovery interest has cooled off significantly. My tank shaman only went so far. All right. Everybody in game? Everybody in game? I'm missing C-Swab.
I'm in the game.
Oh, you are? Oh, weird. Players list. Oh, there you are. I see you. Hello. Welcome back, everybody, to another glorious, so I look at my watch, Monday. I'm ready to play more D&D. How about you guys?
Yeet.
Please clap. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. As we have a few overarching storylines that I briefly went over at the beginning of last session, we closed the door, not entirely, but on one very briefly, as Grabella has gained a new draconic ability, the ability to sprout wings from her back and fly, as she continues to manifest aspects of the red dragons. The shaman Sik Sik, our resident white kobold, now white dragon, has found a small cave outside of Maginox, and it had inadvertently started attracting the local kobold populace to her new home. However, she did not seem to realize that she was intruding on this burgeoning dragon, and thus, a new and cautious friendship had been formed. Grabella, Sik Sik has taught you a little bit about the cauldron that the kobolds have kept sequestered in what you now consider home. This magical cauldron that has been forged in the elemental plane of fire now provides you a connection to it, a connection that Kozlo can tap in due to his growing knowledge of how ley lines are working. This can be taken advantage of in a few different ways. One, if you are ever interested in going to the plane of fire to say, find other magical, powerful, flame-throwing artifacts, that is now open to you. You know that things like your cauldron do come from the plane of fire, and you know a little bit about its creation. How Sik Sik had roused the spirit that was folded into the cold iron and then forged in the heat of another plane. And this cauldron, commonly used by witches, is used to ferment magic, to concoct, to allow the flow of magic to permeate things that you can both eat and drink. And also, you know, as a temporary holder for long-expired dragon heart soup. But now, Sik Sik, she had told you that the kobolds were connected to dragons, and that her consumption of the dragon heart had led her to becoming a full-fledged dragon, story highly trunicated. But Grabella, not being a true dragon, was awakening her powers slowly, and the ember that you received by killing the Fire Lord Embir was stoking the fires of this red dragon. And now, aside from dragon's breath, you can now sprout powerful wings from your back and fly over the land with a fly speed of 60. Mind you, you cannot hover, so if you fly in combat, you can fly up and then back down onto, you know, a higher elevation, but you can't fly in place like some characters can do, just kind of, you know, hovering. So that is how that will work. As for, and I do believe I put that in your character sheet already as a feature. Yes, I favorited it, so it's also on the front page of your character sheet, just in case you wanted to read it. But it is listed as dragon wings. Powerful draconic wings will emerge from your back and allow for flight. You gain a flight speed of 60 feet and cannot hover. Clothing must be made to accommodate your transformation or risk being destroyed. The wings can be manifested or can be hidden as a bonus action.
Can't get any new clothes.
As for Azrael, you have created a connection to a long-dormant mummy lord that claims that you are a part of a long-dead prophecy come true. Now, this mummy lord and Dennis, you had extended his life by offering you some of your power, and in turn, his to you. This now will consider you a warlock patron, and he your benefactor. There are a few perks that you will receive as a part of being a warlock patron. I wrote them down. Rolling through thing here. Oh my god, LMNOP! Jesus, patron deity. You share a powerful mystical bond between yourself and another entity. Did I put this in your character sheet yet? No, I did not. There it is. You share a powerful mystical bond between yourself and another entity, allowing for a portion of your power to be utilized by your protege, and vice versa. The patron, you will gain the following benefits and drawbacks. You will know the location of your protege at all times, even across planes. Wherever Ann Dennis is, you will know it. You gain a portion of your protege's power based on their skill set. That is up to my discretion. As mentioned previously, you will share spell slots, and just TLDR, you will gain one additional spell slot for every spell level you have. So I don't have that wrapped into the power yet, but for example, you have scrolling 3 third-level spells. You'll have 4 third-level spells, and you'll have you have 3 second-level spells. You'll have 4 second-level spells, and so on and so forth. A patron's bond with their protege cannot be rescinded. Sorry.
We're stuck with the mummy.
You're stuck with the mummy until death. Or, no, wait. Even worse than that. Do us part. While on the material plane, a patron is more easily detected by other worship or pact-based deities, celestials, fiends, and so on. You'll have disadvantage on rolls made to detect them. Patrons are not made to be on the material plane, and you will start manifesting strange and curious powers as, a worship-based icon. Those icons are not meant for this plane, and are meant for, say, the celestial plane, or the plane of the hells. So, pact-based and worship-based deities, like celestials or fiends, can more easily spot their kind while you are on the material plane. This will get worse if you have more followers.
Whoops. Already started the church before we even did this. Oh well.
We did some things in reverse with Azrael, it's fine.
You know, Azrael's a lot, but now you are
He's even
officially a patron deity, a burgeoning one, but a patron nonetheless. So you'll know where Andennis is. Being on the material plane may not be long-lived for you as your power grows. You may outgrow the material plane. The material plane is one for mere mortals, such as us. So watch out where this takes you, Azrael. Those two quest lines, at least for Andennis and Grabella's draconic wings, are officially closed. As Grabella has manifested more draconic power, you can feel the simmering lava in your heart as the earth genasi part of you and now the fire-breathing red dragon part of you are starting to become one, indistinguishable from each other, and you don't know what will be burned away in the process. As for Azrael, the growing church and the adoration of not just Andennis, but Roxy and others will both empower you and spur you to planes beyond. And speaking of planes beyond, Kozlo, you have access to a significant amount of potential firepower within the elemental plane of fire. And surely, if you could find anything to destroy Narcissus' skull, it could be there as well. As for Seaswab, you do know that one of Narcissus' disciples lives at the bottom of the ocean, and it may take you and some of your old contacts to figure out exactly where she might be hiding and what the dangers await for you on the open seas. For today, the immediate issue is that there is a big party going on in Maginox as the people have a desire to celebrate the new coronation of the Lunestes. The coronation has not happened yet, but the town is abuzz with excitement. Excrement? Jesus.
Oh God.
The town is abuzz with excrement. God. The town
Kozlo
is
was
abuzz
so
with
happy.
excitement. Until the poop.
I think Kozlo likes some amount of poop, not too much.
Not too much. And not only is the city going into a more cautious mode, as all of the pomp and circumstance is sure to attract attention. There are a great number of residents within the city that wish to just let loose and finally have something good happen to the city of eternal night for once. Kozlo's Den is seeing not just profit, but an influx of people. And poor Sunny, that you have used for the laughter of the innocent, was passed out in Grabella's lair, having taken a little bit of his power in order to reawaken your cauldron. Aside from the excitement of Maginox, and Kozlo's Den being a hoppin' place to be, Sik Sik has told you that she will not roost so close to Maginox and no longer have any influence over your kobolds. You have grown to be a more powerful draconic presence, even if she is an actually realized dragon. And though, now that you have not killed, harmed, or threatened Sik Sik in any way, you have gained a potentially powerful ally. And now that Sik Sik has taught you a little bit about how to use your cauldron, you are gaining some of the perks out of it, including being able to pick up a nice fat healing potion every day.
Girl dragon power.
Girl dragon power.
I'm just like realizing now, and I can't believe I haven't noticed this before, that Kaamos is actually just the wicked and the divine. Like, we're actually just living that fucking series.
It's kind of true. Yeah.
The Wicked and the Divine? Have I not seen this?
You've at least read the first couple of books, I know, because like I gave them to you.
Wait, hold on. Oh! Wait a minute.
Wait a minute, right? I'm just not realizing this after your fucking introduction tonight. I'm like, wait.
How did we end up here?
I ate a dragon heart, and then
Well, let's see where our passions take us today as we return to Maginox. Oh yeah, and then there's the simmering war underneath your doorstep, in which your girlfriend might be conscripted into if the Fire Lord feels that his territory is being threatened by the earth elementals of Magmara. Lots going on.
this is fine.
Let us return.
Oh, yeah, we didn't get them.
Are you gonna get them? Let us return quickly to Grabella's lair, as the party will decide their next steps, as Sunny takes a nice, healthy nap.
Oh, the trash shaman is back. Wait, does the trash shaman have a name?
Yeah, you named him. His name's Tiny Rubbish Lord.
Oh, I didn't know we named him.
That's his
I
name.
am fine
He
with
has
this,
his own
irregardless.
name. As you return, Grabella, to your lair, the cauldron bubbles and boils happily, now cleaned, purified, and has the, essence of Embir baked into it. The fire roars as the kobold fire tenders tend to it reverently and continue looking up at you for approval. Sunny is asleep. He is passed out, splayed out on the floor, snoring loudly, as Kaz is preparing your potion of healing. And let me give you 2, since I will give you 1 for the previous session as well. Kaz prepares your potions of healing that he has created from the fiery essence of the cauldron for you today. He passes them to Coslow. Oi, there you go, Coslow. Good to see you, buddy.
Thanks, guys. Any chance of you ever getting back to work, by the way?
Hey,
Don't worry about it. I got a couple of friends that are dealing with it.
I feel like I'm just really needed here. What if you really
I don't
need me
think
at
you
the
can
bar?
leave if you wanted to now.
I could take care of this cauldron for you.
All right, but I'm not paying you anymore for the other place.
Fine. It's fair enough.
Grabella will go around and pet all the kobolds. Just pat them each on the head.
Even the ones crawling in the walls.
Yes, even though I'm crawling in the wall.
All of the kobolds are back. And they're, just like they weren't gone in the first place, now headed to the various parts of the cave where the fire tenders begin tending to the fire. The miners begin working at the walls once again, searching for precious gems to add to the hoard. It's like nothing ever happened.
Hey, Grabella.
Yeah, I think there's more kobolds than there were before.
What if I put stuff into your hoard? Will you get powerful?
I think she said that's how that works. So, whatever you want to put in there, you can.
Grabella scratches the side of her head.
Oh, look, there's where all of our Green Borean shards went.
Is that where they put them?
We could use those to power our mounts. But first, I'm gonna do this. Do I just like drag and drop? Is that how this works?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put 5,000 gold worth of gems in here.
Oh my god.
A ruby, a fat ruby, and a fat emerald.
Grabella's, we
Pretty
put
hot.
back all of the other glorious gems and goodies that you've had on. Yeah.
Actually,
Azrael piles down the gold.
Could I just take these Borean shards so we can go fill up our scorpion mounts? Is that okay, Grabella?
Yeah.
What if I put more
My
gold?
brain says no, but I'll just put other stuff in here. It's fine.
Okay. I have. Nope. I have a surgery kit. That's it. I guess I could put a diamond in there, but then I can't resurrect you if you die. So.
Yeah, no, hold on to that.
Okay.
I got some gems too that I threw.
Azrael, as you put the money down, Grabella, for a brief moment you feel a little covetous. You see the glittering gold that Azrael has placed in your hoard, and you feel comforted by its shiny presence. As the kobolds begin to gather around in awe, looking up at your growing pile, you feel an overwhelming urge to just lay on it and warm it with your scales.
I'm gonna roll around for a minute. Don't watch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
don't we have-
Okay.
What was that, Azrael? I didn't hear you.
That was me asking Azrael if you're okay.
I think she's fine. I think this seems very dragon behavior. So, Grabella, should we take the
Yeah.
gold out of the pyramid and put it here, or do you want like a sleep away pile of gold to sleep on in the pyramid later?
Well, that's up to you. Obviously.
It's literally up to you. It's your pile of gold.
Grabella,
Well,
in
no,
the
the
back of
other
your head.
pile goes. It
Consolidate your riches.
would
Dive
be.
into the pile of gold.
It would be so cool to roll around in that.
Grabella, she's like a child right now.
Will not
Okay.
be safe without it all consolidated in one place where your watchful eye can protect it.
I'm sure our security here has been so great. I'm sure it'll be fine.
We
Oh,
will
yeah,
guard
great.
it with our lives. Yes, with our lives.
Right. Mm-hmm.
the kobolds who were so eager to magically leave at the sight of another dragon.
Yes, we will guard it with our lives.
It's up to you, but you know, I think it makes me stronger or something. I don't know. I like it.
Well, it's just gold, right? So, you know.
Yeah, just gold.
She looks like Oslo.
I need to see these breakpoints. I need to see these breakpoints. 5,000 gold worth of gems.
That's right.
I think there's like another like 4K in gold.
Original Grabella cared not for money. Now she has to.
I don't know that was true even then, to be completely honest with you.
I did eat that heart pretty quickly.
You did. Yeah, I don't know who we even mean by original Grabella. Let's put it that way. I don't know what original recipe Grabella is.
That's true.
HR?
Hi, Mr. Tickle Fingers.
HR?
Love you.
Aww. HR.
Inappropriate work-life relationships.
It's fine.
He's already writing you up.
Grabella creeps over to the mirror and kind of peers around the corner.
The Wazadal, who is sleeping on the carpet, hisses at being startled awake, but quickly clamps up when it sees Grabella.
Azrael scritches him behind the ears.
His little leg thumps on the ground happily as he receives a scratch.
Can we get art? Can you pull up the art for this guy again, just so we can see the ridiculous full? Yeah, there we go.
He's got a fist for a tail.
He's got fist tail. The death
Perfect.
otter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm. It's just been a minute, so you know.
It is good that he's here. There's a lot of people that would mess with him. I wonder if we should put something fancier on this, though.
Grabella, you make me a perception check, please.
Oh boy. I'm so good at these.
You're very perceptive.
Oh.
Everything's shiny.
Got all that gold on the brain right now.
Your mind swims with the thought of the gold in the pyramid. How you know it is probably not safe with all the tourists swarming about. All it takes is a few greedy people to push past the shadows and raid your hoard. It starts to give you heart palpitations with slight anxiety. You could do so much with that gold. Sleep on it, hoard it, hug it, love it, lick it, bop it, twist it.
Buy it, use it, break it, fix it.
Sell it, make it up, harder, better, faster, stronger.
Kazo! Kazo!
Kazo's actually not where you guys are at all. He is.
Yes.
I am up by the rune. I want to do some very intense investigating on this alarm rune. Whatever it is they put up here.
Also, you know it's there, so I'll actually have you make me an Arcana check.
Okay.
And also, you know what? You can do that with advantage now that you've unlocked the power of the cauldron. You have a more innate insight to the plane of fire, and at least the fiery resonances that come off of the cauldron. Wow. Oslo. This rune of Vakaran origin initially is of a draconic origin. The Vakarans most likely took some of their learnings from the red dragon that lived with them or alongside them for quite some time and applied that magic in combination with the magics from Novus, the powerful fire elemental that lives in the plane of fire. This is a common detection rune for Vakarans, usually to just find out if there are any traces of their Fire Lord or his entities nearby. It is primarily made for detection, and will give a simple ping to the caster if something from the plane of fire crosses within a 20-foot radius of it.
Can I tell if it were to be dispelled, if they would similarly know, or if they would just never, like the spell would just end, they would never know?
They would never know if you dispelled this. It would just never go off.
All right. I'm getting rid of the rune.
Spell magic?
Yeah, I am. Before I dispel magic, Kazo's being extra cautious with this one. So I will re-guidance myself, which has a really cool graphic now, by the way.
That's cool.
It also seems to delete my elemental adept when it goes off. I don't know what that is.
That's so weird.
So I will do that. And then I will cast Dispel Magic on the rune. I think I cast it on myself. I don't know if I actually did anything.
It's all good. Any spell of 3rd level or lower on the target ends. Each spell of 4th level or higher on the target, make an ability check using your spellcasting ability. The DC is 10 plus the spell's level. Oslo, make me a int save. Your DC is 14. And you can use your guidance for this. Nice. The fiery magics are no match for you, Kozlo, and you unweave them just as easily as they were carved into the surface. Though the scratching remains, there will be no detection here in Grabella's cave. It is thoroughly gone.
Yazoo!
I know.
I'm going to cast one more spell. Yes. I'm going to put an alarm where the rune was.
Smart.
And I will say not to, because when I cast a spell, I can designate creatures that won't set off the alarm. And I can also choose whether the alarm is mental or audible. So it will be a mental alarm that I will just get a mental ping about. And it will not trigger on any members of the party or any of the kobolds or skeletons that Kozlo knows about inside the cave.
Okay. Very good. This alarm will last for...
Just for good measure, he'll also exclude anybody from the bar. Like the employees at Kozlo's Den.
Benny.
Sunny, etc., yeah.
Okay. Very fair. Within a mile, this will work fantastically, and it will last for 8 hours. It will also awaken you while you are sleeping. So if anybody comes through this part, which you know is connected to the many myriad tunnels that burrow underneath Maginox and head towards Vicaris, you will immediately get notified.
Kozlo walks back out of there. Looking, he probably looks like he's done something, but he just walks up to Grabella and Azrael and goes,
Hey, do you guys think a pizza is an open-faced sandwich?
What? What?
What's a pizza?
But yeah.
It's like a unfolded taco.
I have so many questions. Is any of this like pasta?
Sunny is sawing logs to the south.
I don't know what any of that
took my own
is.
spit.
But it sounds like something you should totally serve in Kozlo's Den, Kozlo.
By the way, calzones are definitely Italian burritos.
I hate this.
A wrap is just a burrito. I don't know what they call it a wrap. Just we've got different
I was gonna ask you about putting an alarm or something near the mirror, but it looks like you were doing stuff over there.
Oh yeah, I got rid of that thing.
Oh, okay.
I used dragon magic for that, by the way. That was interesting.
What?
Yeah, it was like some weird mixture of, dragon and elemental magic.
Hmm.
I don't even know if they know they're using dragon magic.
They would know. Freaking idiots.
But yeah, I can put I got alarms for days. Well, okay, I got alarms for 8 hours.
Yeah, I just figured we should put something there, being as there's also a front door.
Kozlo will come.
Oh, Jesus!
Yeah, that guy's still there.
Forgot he was there. Genuinely got startled.
It chitters at you as it initially hisses and then resorts to a chitter as it recognizes its caretakers.
I will set another alarm with the same restrictions, just on the entrance to this thing, like basically where Kozlo's standing.
Oh, very good.
I'll exclude that thing. I definitely didn't exclude that thing from the other one, so if it decides to wander off out the back door, then I will get a ping about it. But in this case,
That's
I'll
fine.
exclude that.
That's probably a good thing, actually, because we don't want it to go back to the bar.
We don't want it to go back.
It will be a menace. It will eat every undead it possibly can. It craves the flesh.
So how do you guys feel about going back to the pyramid with these really cool green borean shards, and we can make our scorpions work, and then we can also get all of the pyramid gold and dump it into Grabella's hoard?
Yeah.
I like the part where you're talking about collecting a whole lot of gold.
Do you not also like the part about having a giant scorpion to ride around on?
I mean, that's also nice, but the gold.
Wait, have you never heard the tale of the frog and the scorpion?
No.
Let's just say it doesn't go well for the frog.
Oh, it's a good thing there are no frogs here, right?
The frog is a metaphor for probably me and Kozlo.
I don't understand.
Just because I'm small and green doesn't mean I'm a frog, sea swab.
I think that's kind of racist, Sea Swab. Do we need to go get HR?
You sure?
Do we need a book on goblins for sea swab?
Maybe.
I just don't want to get stung by a scorpion. All I'm saying.
Well, no,
We
but
should
you
also
have them.
get Sunny on, though.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
And then we gotta figure out how to go see my girlfriend.
Grabella probably has to carry him back, right?
Yeah, probably.
Sunny
Yeah,
will
we don't
also
need to-
not fit the way you brought him unless you have another enlarge reduce spell.
I don't think we do.
I might have to take him the old fashioned way.
Put him in a cart and go down the mountain.
Yeah.
We're going sledding.
Yeah.
But we do also need to, I feel like there's a bit of a time crunch on the whole Charlindra thing. But if the trip to the pyramid won't take too long, that's fine.
Well, I still have no spells for the day, just as a reminder, because,
good
you know,
point.
I made all of the things go boom.
Yeah, I could probably use a nap too.
Why don't I start taking Sunny back to the bar? You guys nap and then meet me there.
I don't have to nap either. I'm good. I can go with Grabella.
Yeah.
Well, then you can't get scorpions or the gold.
Well, no, we'll meet at the bar. then go get the
because
scorpions
it's
and the
faster
gold.
for us to
Yeah,
go the
yeah,
other.
yeah.
I see. Yes. Mhm.
You guys will be fast. Me and T-Swab and Sunny are going the slow way.
That's clever. Okay. Are you sure
I'm-
you'll be okay?
Meh.
Yeah, I'll be fine. We just gotta get this big lug out of here.
If not, I'll just set him on fire.
You're gonna
Oh.
set Sunny on fire?
Not Sunny. The people trying to mess with us.
Oh, I thought we were gonna have burgers now.
We're not eating Sunny. My God.
Well, you said if we get problems, we'll burn him. I thought you were going to just cook Sonny if he was dead. I don't know what you were thinking.
You also thought that we were going to eat children or something the other day.
Or kill
No, I said
them.
we had to be okay with killing children.
Nobody was talking about killing children. C-Swab, you're scaring me a little.
You don't feel fear. Don't lie to me.
Well, it's a thing people say, I thought.
If you put an egg on a hamburger, does that make it technically an omelet?
Yeah, we should be talking about that before the season.
I like jalapenos on a burger.
Now we're gonna start talking about cloacas again. God dang it.
Also, and
guys
as we're
get
gonna
some
walk
sleep.
back,
You guys go get some sleep. We're gonna get Sonny to the bar. We'll meet you there.
Okay.
we're gonna walk back, and Kazu's gonna be asking food questions the whole time, and Azrael has no opinions on food.
He doesn't eat.
So the thing is, as a
Rank your
result
French
of
fry
that,
type. You can only keep one for the rest of your life.
French fries?
French fries, curly fries, waffle fries, steak fries, shoestring fries.
Curly fries with horseradish sauce.
C-Swab like tilts his head, like very cocked and like just stares wide-eyed at Kazu like, curly fries with horseradish? Are
Yeah.
you okay?
Oh.
Yes.
No, he's not.
You must not have any sinuses left at all.
I don't think he knows what a sinus is.
Now I want roast beef.
Do you see how big his eyes are compared to his nose? There's no room for sinuses there.
A fair point.
Kazlo blinks slowly, one eye at a time, which is actually how he breathes, because his eyes are his sinuses.
That's terrifying.
Why did we let him do that?
Oh my god. Okay, we'll see you guys back there, I guess.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, quick question though. Is spicy a flavor or a feeling?
Yes.
Spicy is a way of life, C-Swab.
Fucking hell.
Moment, please.
Caliente.
Ensalada, pica mucho. The salad is too spicy.
Fucking hell.
You know, when I used to sail, there was this this kingdom, if you will, and they were very united. And they had, at one point had conquered half of the known world, but they couldn't flavor their food at all.
That's disappointing.
I know.
All right, what's the plan? Azrael takes a rest, and you pile Sunny into the cart and bring him down the mountain?
Azrael
me
and
and Grabella.
Kazlo, yeah.
And me and Grabella are going to take Sunny, and then Azrael and Kozlo will rest.
Yes.
All right.
Been a long time since we split party.
It has been.
I'm sure nothing will go wrong.
Azrael and Kozlo. Tired from your exertions, you take a much-needed long rest. And let's see, if going back, if Grabella and C-Swab encounter anything dangerous along the way. Which one of you is feeling lucky?
I'm gonna let C-Swab do any
feel
rolling.
lucky, but whatever. I'm a gambler.
All right.
Believe in you.
Let's see. Our modifiers are carrying heavy minotaur in a loud cart down a mountain. C-Swab, roll me a 1d20. And if you roll a 15 or higher, you might have some complications. A gambling man. I like.
Lucky number 7.
See, I knew it. C-Swab's good at this.
my scene is so zoomed out.
Grabella and Seaswab, with Sunny in the cart, you begin to head down the mountains of Maginox. A twisty bridge. Maybe your only roadblock along this trip back towards the city, as Sunny sleeps very soundly within the safety of the cart. You are pulling him along, and hopefully maybe someday I can get him to dismount this thing. Continue your venture to the bottom of the map, please.
All right, Carmela, you pull. I'll be kind of on lookout here.
Okay.
Just try to listen for anything from the back.
Man, we have got to make that area bigger.
Sonny, you can do it. Just go around. Sir? Sir? Hello?
Go back. You gotta back him up and then go around.
Go back 5 feet, Sonny. Sonny? Sonny? Alright. You know what? Sonny's banned. There we go. Sonny's gone, baby.
So can we continue then, or?
You can, yeah.
Okay.
Seaswap, make me a perception check. There's signs of a scuffle on this bridge. Before you, there are tiny flecks of blood that you can see on one of the wood planks. And it looks like something that's tried to claw its way up the bank. And judging by the amount of mud and dirt on this bank, it was pushed back into the water. There are dark shapes in the water under you. But if you're not falling in, then you probably have nothing to worry about.
Can I, like, when I feel can I feel the blood to feel if it's like warm, like it's fresh, or if it's been like dried for a bit?
Absolutely. Make me an investigation check, please. The blood is soaked into the water, and with all the... the blood is soaked into the wood, and with all the water rushing underneath, it's hard to tell with the condensation and various precipitation how old it is.
Alright, Grabella, let's be careful crossing this here. It looks like, I don't know how fresh it is. It could have been a while ago, maybe a couple days, but somebody definitely got hurt here, and looks like they might have fallen in or gotten pushed in, or...
Okay.
And they definitely tried to get out, and it looks like something either pushed them back in or pulled them back in. Let's be careful getting Sunny across here.
Carmela will move Sunny extra slow.
Sunny will follow along behind you.
Seaswap's gonna, like, go like 3/4 of the way down and wait for Grabella.
Seaswab, you are light, and the bridge feels stable underneath your feet. However, the large Minotaur's form might give you pause.
Feels pretty sturdy to me, but I don't weigh nearly as much as Sunny on that cart, so... Maybe you take a couple of steps out first and see how it feels with just you?
Grabella will try this.
Grabella, make me an athletics check, please. Feels sturdy enough. You give it a good stomp with your foot and a nice shake about. Although the planks are relatively sturdy, they've seen better days, and you do notice the piece of dried blood in the scuffle on the other side of the bank. something big definitely crossed this bridge. So you're not as worried about Sunny getting across, and we're becoming more worried about all of these large, night-blooming toadstools hiding secrets.
This is one of those times I wish we had extra people to shake some bushes. I think it'll be okay.
Grabella will grab the cart again.
The bridge creaks under Sunny's weight.
Maybe you go ahead, Seaswap.
Alright, I'm gonna take a look at this self mushroom thing.
Okay.
Make me a perception check, Seaswap. As you look around the thick base of the toadstool, you see nothing. Nothing hiding around, just a few errant pink fireflies floating about. The large tree to your to your right looks like it was once a comfortable place to sit, but now, judging by all the mud there, it has gotten too much use and could use a little bit of a break. Seems like it's a popular spot for people to rest.
Alright, Grabella, looks pretty good over here on this side. This first mushroom seems clear. Let's get Sunny across, and then we can worry about it a little bit further down.
Okay.
Sunny will follow you as the bridge creaks and groans underneath his weight.
Gotta get move fast.
And is just replaced by his sound snoring.
Alright. Looks like the hard part is over.
Okay.
The cart rumbles along behind both of you. Alright, we will head back to Maginox without further ado. One moment, please. And make sure we have no spare people on the scene here, as we've got Seaswab and Grabella coming back with Sunny. Put him on the scene as well.
I think the intention was Kozlo and I would take the
Not
tunnel
you
back.
guys.
Yeah, perfect.
Not tiny, Sunny. You go that way.
Oh no, I think the intention was Azrael and Kozlo would meet back up with them going through the tunnel, which is faster. Does that
Oh,
not work
sure.
out?
Yeah, that actually does work out. Let me put
That
these
way
guys
everybody's
back
on.
on the scene.
All together.
Grabella, you make it back to Maginox safely with Sunny in tow. He slept the entire way and is only rousing as he smells the familiar smells of Kozlo's den, which is mostly burning tobacco and the cooking of grill nicks in the back. Oh, that's such a nice dream. Oh, hi, Grabella.
Hi, Sunny. Welcome back.
Oh, why am I on the stairs?
We brought you back home. You had so much fun. You just passed out.
Oh, gosh, it wouldn't be the first time that happened.
It's okay. You were all tuckered out.
My joke was just too funny for you.
You're hilarious, Seaswab. Leon clears his throat as you all basically dump Sunny on the stairs and wait for him to regain consciousness.
I'll pretend I didn't see that.
See what?
Nothing. Welcome back, Sunny.
Oh,
Wait, do you not bring your friend home after a long day of them being worn out from having such fun?
In a cart?
Well,
you know what? It actually hasn't been the first time that's happened, so...
Did you put Sunny over your shoulder?
Sir, I am a bird. I have hollow bones. How do you think I was going to carry that thing?
Oh, I would not even begin to insinuate that you could.
Well,
impressive nonetheless. I have to let you know that everything in the bar is fine. I even got rid of a couple rowdy patrons.
See, so I was going to poke his head around like the thing real quick.
oh yeah.
See, nothing on fire.
Ashley and Coslow are in there. We're good.
There you go. Well, hey, Sunny, why don't you take the rest of the day off? You still look a little sleepy.
Oh yeah, you're right. I'll go sleep in the back.
There you go.
I'm not an owner or manager. I don't even work here, but I would check Coslow's overtime policy before you just go giving yourself extra shifts.
Are you telling that to Leon?
Yeah.
Ah.
Listen, I'm not saying not to do it, but I'm saying if you're going to do extra work, make sure you get paid for it.
You know what? Fair. Thanks for the tip.
Oh, hey, Coslow. Oh, I guess we had so much fun, didn't we?
Yep, an absolute blast.
Oh, man, I'm sorry I fell asleep at your house. I feel like that's kind of a rude thing to do.
It's alright. Why don't you go rest up?
Okay, I'm gonna go sleep in the back.
We gotta find out if he has a home.
Oh, hey, Grill Nick. Meanwhile,
How was the trip down the mountain?
It looked like something had happened the day before or so, but we didn't stick around to find out.
Oh. How
Yeah,
mysterious.
it could have been something interesting, but I don't want to risk Sunny getting hurt. Gosh, we either need to reinforce the bridges there or make the hole up here bigger.
We made it. It was fine.
Realistically, how often do we need Sunny to go down there, though?
This is true.
I
Shall
mean,
we go?
if we're going to be transporting large sums of gold soon,
We transport large sums of gold all the time.
well then, never mind that. You never. I'm just saying, you never know. You never know. You never know until you need it.
Speaking of large sums of gold, shall we go collect it and then, while we are going, discuss how we are going to rescue Charlindra from that douchebag, Novus?
Yeah, let me go get Coslow. Oh wait, here he is.
I heard large sums of gold.
Were your ears burning?
Yeah. That was unrelated, though.
Alright, where are we headed?
Oh,
Back to the
no,
docks?
Your boy's trying to
To the
get your boy's
pyramid.
gonna snipe
The
overtime
pyramid.
shifts. I don't know if you need to go pay him or whatever. I guess he's working for free. No labor laws here.
No labor laws.
That's his problem.
1 second.
If you're good at something, you never do it for free.
True. 100% true. 1 second.
That tower looks conspicuously permanent now.
It's even got a little flag on the top of it.
Oh shit, it does.
What is on the flag? Can you describe the flag to me, please?
I will. One moment. I'm trying to get my ambiance set up.
If it was up to me, I know exactly what would be on that flag.
Yeah, it'd be a photo of you.
No. Hold on, I'll find it.
Would it be like a goblin, like wrench and sickle, but it's not a sickle, it's like a wrench and a dynamite stick?
No, it's something worse.
Worse?
Yes.
Is this something that's on brand to this session, or is this something just unrelated?
This is just devil lore.
Oh god.
It would be that painting. That
You
is
didn't.
the Discord.
You didn't even put the one with your face next to it.
No.
That one's even more frightening.
To be fair, though, this painting is kind of the Kaamos crew, if you think about it.
No. We're not. Don't encourage
can
him like this.
Can you please identify all? There's 7 characters, 8 characters in this. No, 9 characters, 10.
I'm referring to the 4 principals in the front. I feel like it's pretty self-explanatory who is who.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
bird
everybody.
on the left is clearly
Oslo.
C-Swab. The wolf
Tiny
is
cat.
clearly Azrael. The short cat that's barely in the frame is obviously Coslow. And then the big, lovable, fluffy red one must be Gravel.
Which means that snake in the grass is Tugum.
Honestly, this all fits.
It fits. In a fucked up way, it fits.
The innocent thing drinking water is probably Roxy.
She thirsty.
The wolf in the background is clearly, oh god, the undead dog that Azrael got first. Is
Meatball.
Meatball.
God damn it! And then the 2 in the back are clearly the pigs in the thing.
Yeah.
As you all
And
make your
obviously-
way back to Maginox docks,
Please change the subject.
away from this fucking nightmare picture.
It's a great picture.
He has
One in
horrible
his
nightmare.
office, for the record.
It is the
I left all the
worst.
witches.
That is my sleep paralysis demon.
Yeah, I don't even know. I can't find the one with his character making the same face next to it. That's equally as bad.
The crowd around Maginox has now become a minor bustle. As if we zoom out here a little bit, the pyramid has got a little purple flag on it that is waving at the top. And to describe what it looks like, this dark purple pennant is embroidered with a crescent moon that the apex of the curve is facing downward, so it's like a little U. And then there are small lines coming off it that kind of remind you of eyelashes, but there are only 6 of these lines. And this more reminds you of a closed eyelid than a crescent moon, though the symbology for both is there. This must be the iconography of House Lunesti. As you look around, a lot of the rubble from the pyramid is gone. And the pyramid itself looks like it's been cleaned up a little bit. Plants have been placed near the base, so people don't trip on some, spots where houses used to be. Some, ambitious Maginox residents look like they're taking pictures with Greg and Karen outside of the pyramid. As Greg and Karen stand near the entrance, a Maginox visitor is standing in front of them, and someone in the back is drawing a quick sketch of the 3 of them together. Ah yes, to capture the moment. There appears to be a line outside of Zestgob's Goblins that extends to the north, and people are lined up. And there is one goblin at the door who is being crowd control for the rest. Azrael, as you look up to the north, the crowd does wrap around to the left and goes down the alleyway as impatient Maginox residents and tourists wish to try the new and exciting fare that has been brought to Zeskob's doorstep.
Now you gotta capture my good side. Here, try it again. From the left.
One of the hobgoblins, standing with Greg and Karen, flashes a peace sign as Greg tries to draw a quick picture of them. It is just as bad as you would expect. Azrael, what do you do?
Better than them murdering everybody, so...
Greg is currently in the caricature business, but he's just terrible at it.
Is he at least getting paid? Is there like a little tip jar?
There is a small tip jar near the feet of Greg and Karen. Greg has drawn what is essentially an apple with some ears, an angry face, and some tusks. And then Karen is just a squiggle and a smear of soot on the paper. The Maginox visitor takes a look at it, looks at Greg, and looks at Karen, back at the picture, and lets out a big grin.
It's perfect. Thank you. I'll remember this moment forever.
Oh, he really captured your essence, Karen.
The shadow lets out a breathy sigh as the Maginox visitor puts some gold in the tip jar and leaves.
How entrepreneurial of them.
Greg and Karen are standing on a carpet, also emblazoned with the Lunestis logo. You don't know where they got. Yeah, you don't know where they got it from, though.
Their fucking logo.
Sorry, I couldn't think of another word for their fucking
emblems.
Coat of arms.
Nailed it.
Emblems,
Fucking nailed it.
logo.
So just as we agreed, nobody's gone inside the pyramid, right, Greg? Karen?
The two undead shadows shake their head no and shoo off this annoying resident. Ah!
Perfect. Well, we would like to enter now.
They step aside to let you pass. All right, one moment, please. So find this scene real quick. 1 second.
You know, after we get all the dangerous stuff out of the pyramid and, you know, the valuable stuff like our gold, maybe we could do pyramid tours and charge people.
That could be interesting. I don't know if we should let people near that army you got to us with.
Like I said, get the dangerous things out.
Where are we putting those?
Your horde?
Wait, the whole army?
Well, maybe not right this moment, but don't you need your horde protected?
I mean, maybe, but I just assumed that,
That the kobolds would do it?
well, yeah, but did we talk to the king about leaving him here as a asset? Vaguely, kind of, sort of, ish. It's up to you. It's your army.
I don't know that we really agreed to that. I don't know that it makes sense that we would have agreed to that.
Fair enough. It's your army.
Oslo, do you want this Feronian brass stuff? I'll just grab it all.
Where is Coslow? You look around and he's not there with you.
Oslo.
Oh, there you are.
Hello. Do you want all this brass? It's the special brass.
I can probably make something with it, yeah.
My brass!
My
You're
brass!
specialized.
My brass!
This brass made in Feronia, you are vaguely aware that it has anti-necrotic magic properties. It can contain it, or, mummified souls, preventing them from escaping to the cycle of Arctis.
Nope, Grabella, there's nothing left in there. Asriel took it all.
No, Grabella is just deciding whether or not she's gonna roll around in it like a child.
Nope, there's that. Nope. It's a mirage. Asriel picked it all up.
Oh yes, the gold is a mirage, as I should actually make this disappear as boop, as Asriel has taken most of the hoard.
For some reason, I thought there was a lot more gold here, but you know what? Asriel's not going to ask questions.
It appears some of the gold was already taken.
Funny how that happened.
Yeah, funny how that happened, and also there's Lunesti stuff everywhere.
I didn't take it, personally.
So wait, what did we need these shards for? Is it just the scorpions, or does everything take these shards? I don't remember. Coslo, help!
It was the scorpions.
Now you can decide which
like
one.
fuel.
You can decide which ones are the most important for you. The weaving spiders were, and Dennis said, were industrious and made to produce the fine cloths that were produced in long ago Feronia. These would help your more entrepreneurial ventures if you wish to get into the export business. This would allow you to, this would allow you to export fine goods from the docks and make that area a little bit more developed. The scorpions, you learned, can be used as mounts and can be ridden about, and also have a place near the tail where poisons can be kept and used against your enemies.
And then there's the snakes.
And then the iron cobras are used as assassins, stealthy and unthinking. They too can be filled with poison and sent against your enemies. They are the most adept assassins of the bunch, but again require these shards in order to function.
And then the tacticians also take the shards? It's just the army that doesn't, it takes souls?
The army is basically kind of good to go. The tacticians just need to be activated, but the cobras, the weavers, and the scorpions all require one green borean shard to function.
So what do we want to activate? We have one little weaving spider, is that right? Just the one?
That is... Hold on. There should be 2 weaving spiders. Hold on. Hang on. 2 weaving spiders.
And they all need the green shard specifically?
Correct.
Okay. So we have 4 shards, and we have 4 big scorpions if we all wanted to ride scorpions, but we also have the 2 little spiders if we want them to just make pretty silk that we can sell for lots of gold. Or we can make cool snakes come to life and murder people. Which I feel like we're pretty good at murdering people already.
Yeah. I'm okay not having a scorpion if we want to wake up something else.
Grabella's like, I am my own mount.
Yes. And also, like, Asriel's done a lot for her, so she wants him to have his own shit for once.
I also kind of have Meatball if I really want something to ride around on. But, Kozlo, what do you want? There's 4 shards. So, I think everybody can have a shard to get something that they want.
No, you keep 2. You pick 2 of them.
Oh, okay. So, Kozlo and Sea Swab, what do you want?
Pass.
Like, you don't want anything, or you need to think about it?
I
Oh,
need to think
okay.
about it.
Kozlo, what do you want?
Kazo's like thinking, like he's trying to weigh out options. Not least because I am thinking like I'm trying to weigh out options.
Well,
because like, I mean, the scorpion seems like the only thing of any real direct benefit. Like there's all the soldiers and stuff, but also at the same time I'm not sure how. I think the scorpion is cool enough that Kozlo would just go for a scorpion. But
I say go for it.
The army already does its own thing without the shards. So
Yeah.
the three categories are, they're just the scorpion, the spider, and spiders and the snakes, sounds like.
What the spiders make like cloth, right?
Yeah, they're
silk.
weavers.
Is it like to make magic stuff, or is it just like really fancy silk that will make gold?
I can do both.
All right, I'm taking a spider. You know what? I think I'll have a spider. I think a spider is more up my alley. Don't really want to get stung by a scorpion.
Okay. So one spider. I think actually the mount you were riding around on is in the other room, Kozlo, still.
It is, yeah.
Oh wait, is it? Wait, so do I already have one of these?
Well, but we put the wrong shard in it, so it's not fully functional. Nope, over here, Kozlo, down these stairs. Can't believe you would get lost in here. This pyramid, that you've been to once.
People die in these.
also this scorpion is just like not functioning properly.
I think it just like moves, but that's it. Like it
Yeah,
doesn't
he
do
only
anything else.
moves. Not even at like high speed. He's just like a car that's been momentarily filled with the wrong gas. He's rattling around and like.
All right, well then let's make this one work properly.
Yeah. So one shard goes to that scorpion. You just want me to delete it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So down to 3 shards. I assume Kozlo has to be the one to really interface with this, though.
That one is his. That one can be mounted. I believe you can target it and hit M to mount it. Yeah.
Whoa! Skitter.
The Clockwork Scorpion, also if outfit with additional either poisons that you find or shards, has the ability to exhale acid, as it has a pump mechanism from the mouth, and also to inject poison from the tail. These things do need to be supplied to it, as it has been long dormant, but yeah.
Basil's just gonna start riding around on it like cowboy style again.
The Clockwork Scorpion makes quite a ruckus as you ride it around the stone. It is plated entirely with this Pharaonian brass. The complex nature of the joints and nozzles Kaza leads you to believe that this was made by a very talented artificer. And since it was so long ago, you're wondering where these secrets of artificery went. And Dennis had said there was a war long waged with poisons. It would be a tragedy if such knowledge was lost with the artificers of yore.
So maybe we take 2 of the remaining shards and we go ahead and start up these spiders so they can start weaving stuff for us to sell, or just throw pretty things in Grabella's hoard.
Up to you.
Well, C-Swab already wanted a spider to work, so let's just go ahead and spend 2 more here on both spiders.
Okay.
All right, so that's minus 2 more, so we have 1 last shard.
How do I dismount?
It should also be M. Should be targeting yourself in M or targeting the mountain M. Same.
I appear to be stuck.
Oh no.
It's your life now.
Oh no.
I just live on this scorpion forever.
Yep. That's fine. There can't possibly be anything bad that'll happen from that.
No, obviously not.
Did I change the hotkey? Give me 1 second.
So, Mr. C-Swab, in the universe where we have 2 spiders just making silk, how do we go about making sure this gets traded appropriately? This seems like a you thing anyway.
I personally don't know anything, but I could probably talk to God, what was the name? What's the name of the chick that made the robes for us when we first? It's like right next to Kozlo's den. She has like the tailor shop.
Griselda.
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 Griselda. I could probably talk to Griselda, get an idea of what we're working with here, and then set costs accordingly.
So get a few samples. Take it to her. Seems good.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh. Maybe the first.
I may need to get my clothes adjusted too.
We could maybe make vestments for the cult.
True.
Oh, sorry, Kozlo's N to unmount. Sorry. There you go.
Hooray!
Sorry about that.
So we'll activate these 2 spiders, and can we get like a little sample of the silk made so we can shop it around
Yeah, absolutely.
while they do their thing?
It will take them a little bit of time, but they will absolutely get to work once the shard is inserted and they are active.
Kozlo, this is like batteries, or does the Kozlo need to do some tinkering?
Aside from the dust, it shouldn't take too much tinkering, but Kozlo would be able to fit it, well, right in.
Yeah.
One moment. The clockwork weaving spider whirs to life, and the dusty spindle on its back begins to spin. As it begins to extract the thread through its mandibles, its many finely filigreed legs get to work weaving. While it might take a bit for it to make the bolt, it is very actively weaving. I would suggest coming back in a bit. And that too, the Borean shard fits in easily, and the weaving spider whirs to life, powered by old eldritch magics. As the necrotic, or perhaps poisonous energy flows through it, it begins to spin, and soon enough the silk becomes thread, and the thread, as it weaves it together, begins to show the beginnings of a bolt. The 2 spiders, now both on and synced together, work in tandem, bringing their threads together. And now the weave works twice as fast.
Okay, C-Swab, just grab a little swatch when they have a little swatch for you so we can take it with us, and then let them do their thing. So this other scorpion needs, for it to do its poison thing, it needs either poison injected into it or another Borean shard. Is that how the scorpions work?
It just
To do the
it
acid
needs
spray?
either poison or like acid
Okay.
put in the chambers, or it needs a borean shard in the chambers. It has 2 separate attacks that you can turn on with an extra borean shard. If you do put in a borean shard of a different element, it will change to that element.
Oh, so what is the purple one that we have then? What element would that be?
Let me look at it real quick. Purple borean, I believe it's psychic.
Oh shit.
Psychic
No,
scorpion.
I'm sorry. It's thunder or fear. So the gas would cause a fear effect, and the acid that it would spray would be a thunder cone.
As opposed to just acid.
Correct.
Well,
It would be just everything except change to thunder, whatever element you put in.
I see. Do you like that?
So making sure I understand. So it has both of those attacks already. It just changes them to a different element.
It has them right now. They are not active because it doesn't have a source. You can also
Okay.
you can put, like, say, if you got a vial of poison and you installed it in the scorpion will do its attack and apply the poison, or spray the poison as like a conal effect, as opposed to, say, if you applied it to a weapon, you would only be limited to creatures you attack with the weapon. It would essentially allow the scorpion to use it as an aerosol or as an injected part of its normal attacks.
Gotcha.
But we already have a purple shard in there, or we just swapped him around to power it properly.
Yeah, he has to have a green one to work, just at all. But he has the 2 attacks that can be also turned on with shards of any element.
So if we leave the purple one in there, he has the fear, gas, and a thunder.
One or the other.
Something?
You have to choose which one you want.
Oh, okay. So you choose either fear, gas, or okay. So do you like that, or do you want the other green shard to do something different?
The green one is just like the regular poison stuff.
It's just
right?
like acid, I think, is what she said.
Yeah. So he's got this. He's got. Not consume it. Got an acid spray. The acid spray does have a recharge. It is a 15-foot cone, and it's 12d6 acid damage. So if you put in the purple borean shard, it would change to thunder damage.
That's actually pretty cool.
If you did the gas nozzle one, it doesn't have a recharge. It does 1d10 poison damage. It's when the scorpion takes damage, each creature within 5 feet of it takes 1d10 poison damage. That is a reaction. Also, if you put a green shard in this, it will also proc its second ability, which is if the damage it took was fire, the gas will ignite and deal more fire damage.
But you can only have one of these. You can either have the gas or the spray.
Correct.
Okay.
One is a reaction, one is an action, but the action is a rechargeable.
And the reaction is only like on hit.
Correct.
Like when it gets hit.
Correct.
And I guess if we left the purple one in, that would be fear instead of the fire damage effect.
It would be a fear effect, yes.
Okay.
When it gets hit as a reaction.
When it gets hit.
Correct.
Okay.
Or it would be the lightning spray.
Thunder spray.
Or thunder spray, yeah.
Thunder spray.
How does one spray thunder?
Thunder spray.
I feel like you do
Thunder
it
spray.
occasionally already, you know? Isn't that what shatter is?
Yes.
It's you know when they do like the force lightning, I would say that's more of a thunder spray.
Are these things that can be swapped between? Where like is it a take the thing out?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Ooh, so you can see what, like, you can get other borean shards and see what they do too in the future.
Yeah, keep experimenting with it.
I'm inclined to say maybe stick with the purple for now, and we put this green shard into something else to get it revved up.
Yeah. I think we don't use the green shard on it regardless.
Okay.
I think we put the purple in probably the... I don't know. Fearing something as a reaction when it gets hit seems pretty good with how big it is. Maybe we'll start with that. Yeah. So
Your scorpion.
Kazla will fit the... Yeah, sorry. It's just like I'm trying to wrap my head around all the systems at play here.
Yeah.
I think we start with putting the purple into the gas nozzles.
Right. As you slot the purple Borean shard that is instilled with either thunder or fear, the clockwork scorpion takes a moment to process the strange magics that are within it. And as it begins to try and process the gas, it lets out a little test poof, of course, away from its master, exhaling a thin stream of purple gas that causes goosebumps to rise on your arms. Sensing that it is up and working, the gas nozzles are now instilled with the power of fear. And if the scorpion takes damage, the creature that damages it will have to make a wisdom save or be frightened of the clockwork scorpion.
That's good because they can kind of have to fight the scorpion to get to you if you're on its back, right?
Yeah.
Sweet. Okay, Sea Swab, don't forget your silk. Maybe with this last shard, we just make one of the snakes come to life then, and then we have one of everything. It's locked.
You are the master of this place, Azrael. As you place your hand upon it, it is initially locked, but yields under the touch.
I am the
the true
master of
prophet.
this place.
You're so good at stuff, Azrael.
Gravella smiles.
The clockwork scorpions, the clockwork cobras are curled up in small swirls on the ground, asleep.
Aww, they're so sweet.
Only a face Azrael could love.
Yep. We slotted the shard into its battery pack.
What color of shard do you put in there?
It's just the last green one.
Hmm.
We had four in Grabella's horde.
The scorpion whirs to life, and another pet is added to Azrael's growing army. As it looks up at Azrael with glowing green eyes, it awaits its orders for its master, from its master. Its purpose, to assassinate, and wishes to know whatever smell it is sent to track.
Oh, you work off of smell, huh? Well, that's good to know.
The delicate golden tongue flicks out. If you had anything of the person that you wanted assassinated, it would sample the smell and quickly go after its prey.
Man, if only Tugum wasn't already petrified. Speaking of which, we need to make sure that Sik Sik delivers that. He's got to be worth a small fortune for your horde.
True. I think she said she was leaving, so we should probably just go get it.
She did say she was going to bring it over, but yeah, I need to make sure that happens before, All right. Awesome. Perfect. You know what? Maybe you come back to the horde with us? Does that seem reasonable? You want an assassin cobra in the horde, Grabella?
Yeah, up to you.
Sounds useful. Like the
Yeah.
mimic.
Yeah.
Maybe, it'll be friends with, as long as it doesn't hurt the kobold.
Well, they don't need to feed it, unlike the mimic, so
That's
maybe
true.
that's fine. They just act well. Does it only take orders from Azrael?
It does.
Okay, don't want kobolds accidentally assassinating each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. This cobra, as it's powered by the green borean shard, has a powerful bite, and various poisons can be injected into the target. One of confusion, another of paralysis, and the last of just pure poison damage. The unusual nature of the cobra and the Feronian brass it is crafted out of makes it resistant to magic, and the cobra does not require food, air, or sleep.
All right, this sounds great.
Gramilla will, like, carefully pick up the cobra and hold it, because she doesn't want it, like, wandering about.
The cobra does as it is told, and the cold Feronian brass feels chilly against your now dragon flame warmed flesh, Gramilla.
It tickles.
The weaving spiders still working. Follow the rest of the group. A sample of the silk has been made, Sea Swab. It is thick and reminds you of ship sails. In fact, something like this would probably power, a ship so swiftly across the water, it would be invaluable.
So it's like a soft tarp?
Like a soft tarp, yeah. Thick, strong, light, can catch the wind, but not hold the ship down. This would make a killing on the water.
Or should we keep them here and set up some delivery system?
I'm going to... Well, I want to see what... Griselda?
Yes.
Griselda, I want to see what Griselda has to say about this, just to get a second opinion. And then I'm going to check some ship logs to see who's coming. I might know some people who would be looking to buy these.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so it makes me wonder if we shouldn't leave the snake here, Azrael, till we move everything out.
Oh, to, like, protect things?
Yeah.
Okay, that seems good. Spiders, stay here and make silk. Cobra, stay here and protect spiders and make sure nobody steals anything.
The spiders will continue weaving upon their rug, and the cobra dutifully goes to the stairs, whee, and ensures that no one passes.
We'll probably need to... Well, Well, actually, Greg and Karen could probably come down just fine, because the cobra's not going to bite them effectively.
True. And just FYI, the scorpion is not a combat creature. You must ride it and tell it what to do, so it will not guard for you.
Oh, good thing we didn't activate another scorpion then. Yay, we've done
they're
things.
meant as mounts. It is probably as good as saying, hey, horse, guard the stable.
Right.
All right, well, I've got your gold, Grabella. Do we want to return to your horde in plot?
Probably shouldn't carry it around town for too long, that's for sure.
Carry on what?
The money.
Oh, I mean, I carry around this much money all the time.
Rebecca gets kind of horrified thinking about that, but then realizes she does the same.
Like, Azrael
true.
has, like, such little money compared to, I think, everybody in the party. And still.
You know, that's fair. Yeah, alright.
I really just want to dump a bunch of gold into your horde.
Alright, let's go.
Alright, do you all leave the treasures of Andenis, which is now the treasures of Azrael?
Well, we have most of the treasures, just not all of the autonomous treasures.
I cleared out the vault.
Yeah.
Alright.
Back to the Horde, and we plot how to save Charlindra.
Lord.
Yeah.
Kozlo's just gonna drive his fucking Lamborghini Scorpion down the fucking street.
He's definitely like just trotting along with it, like incredibly proud of himself.
Oh my god.
Greg and Karen go back to guarding the front of the pyramid.
We should probably figure out why the Lunesties have got their stuff all over the place here.
Well, it didn't look like anybody went in, so that's at least that. I really hope nobody goes in now, though, because now they might die.
Yeah.
Do we want to stop at Griselda Sea Swab?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, so back to Kozlo's Den. But outside of Kozlo's Den.
Yeah, I don't think this Scorpion... I think this Scorpion is going to be a Sunny situation, where I don't think I can slide him through the back entrance.
I like the idea
That's
of
valid.
Kozlo like riding around on a Scorpion, like down like the main street in front of his bar, like how like a king would get carried on like people's backs, where he's just sort of like walking up and down the Scorpion, just kind of like not weirded out by it, but clearly everybody's freaked out seeing it.
I'm picturing is like the Scorpion doing like the hydraulics thing, or like zzz, zzz, zzz.
There's definitely some sort of Snoop Dogg situation happening.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Kozlo's definitely like leaned way back in the seat right now.
No, I just posted what Kozlo's doing.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Just waving hi to the fans as I walk on by.
Wonderful.
One second. Back from the hustle and bustle of the docks of Maginox, the streets are equally as excited as the performers have returned and people are out selling their wares. Here gives you a friendly smile as you walk past.
I will wave and nod my head at here as I walk past. Yeah. It's the second one up here, right? I believe it's this one.
I think so, yeah.
It is. Griselda's fine, I believe it was fine garments.
I don't remember if this was a you knock and get let in, or if this is a you walk in type situation.
I think it was we just walked in.
You are met at the front door by the seamstress, who looks around very quickly.
Yes. Yes, I remember you. Welcome back to Griselda's shop. How can I help you today?
Well, Grisella, so good news, bad news. Bad news is I was never able to find you some good stew that I know you really like. Some venison stew. Tried, didn't get around to finding any. Sorry on that one.
So hard to find a good import these days. Then what have you brought me?
I would like your opinion on something. Give me your thoughts, maybe what you think it's worth.
What is it you've brought me today? Oh.
Do you hand her the silk?
Pull out this silk tarp is what I'm going to refer to it as.
Go ahead and drag and drop it on the ground, please.
Yes, let me get a good close look at it. I did not know you could do that! That actually worked! What the shit?
So what I did, in case anybody's interested in it, because I keep my character sheet popped out on my other monitor. I have 2 monitors. I know I'm special.
Mm-hmm.
And I literally just went to my inventory, drug it on top of the Grisella icon. That's all I did. That's all I did.
Yeah, and it put it in her inventory, and it was like, "Do you accept?" I'm like, "Yeah, okay, all right."
Oh, I haven't seen thick and fine silk like this in quite some time. The durability is even more so than that of a normal woven tarp, which can be quite stiff. Even something like this,
She gives it a good sniff.
would even weather the storm. I believe this is what is called pride silk, the pride of many sailors, and can cause them to go across great distances across the ocean using this fine and thick silk, though it is extremely expensive, generally shown as a point of pride for even the most successful, for only the most successful merchants. Clothing can also be made out of it as well. Fine suits and more firm parts of gowns, but it has to be highly tailored, and very few even know how to work with it.
Don't suppose you know how to work with it?
You would be lucky. I do. If you want pricing on this, if you brought me a yard of it, only weighs about a pound and could fetch a good 100 gold off of it. A sale.
That's 100 gold a yard?
1 yard is 100 gold.
Holy shit.
We're gonna be rich, boys.
How much was in the sample that I gave her?
It's like a square foot. It's like very
okay, so
small.
it's like just like a tester patch you would get. For
Yeah, it's a test. It's like a very small patch.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what, Grisella.
I will not ask where you got this, but I will say I can work with it. I do mix a little bit of magic with my seamstress prowess. However, you will find your primary buyers for this will most likely be sailors.
C-Swap turns looks at you. What did I tell you? I'm gonna have to go. We're gonna go check the dock logs after this. Ooh, that's hard to say.
Yeah.
We're gonna go check the dock logs after this, and if anybody's name I recognize pops up, we may have some buyers already.
Miss Griselda,
Yes.
yeah, I know you're probably used to making some interesting clothes for people with different body types and appendages.
Oh, yes, we get a wide variety of body types, and, well, even I've had to sew clothes for an ethereal being before. An adventure, I'll tell you that.
Well, this would be kinda like that, but I really like my armor or something of a similar quality, but I need some room in the back.
She kind of leans in and tells her that she needs room, rather large wings.
Oh dear. I am no armorer, though I can modify it a bit so it is merely cloth in the back. If you wish to have something with leather properties, I would suggest looking for a leather worker.
No. Yeah, I got this stuff. I really like it.
Although I would be able to fancy you a lovely suit or perhaps a dress. Whatever you wish. But leather's a bit out of my purview. I'm sorry, my dear.
No, it's fine. I just figured you would know. who to talk to if not yourself. How much would a dress run for a gal my size these days?
Rebella scratches her head awkwardly.
If you were thinking about making it out of that pride silk, we can most certainly discuss how much I would need in both square yardage and, well, time. But I could do it.
Yeah, I was just thinking there's a lot of fancy parties coming up, and I always wear this.
We have been quite booked since rumors of the coronation parties have been going on. And now that we are getting a little bit more detail, is it a fancy party, a costume party? Is it something where you should be wearing something comfortable and walking the streets? Well, the orders are just pouring in. Though nobody knows any concrete details, they want to be prepared, wearing their finest to impress the new royalty.
Yeah. I mean, we know them, they seem pretty cool, but, I don't own anything on the fancier side of things.
Well, you would love to pick out, say, a type of cloth and a cut, and give a little inspiration. Grisella and her friends here can whip you up something that would be fit for a king. May I suggest working in the dark purples of the Lunesti house?
Oh, sure. And, I'll go leave the creativity nice up to you, because I don't know a lot about dresses.
The rumor has it that the Lunesti betrothed might be a bit of a tomboy, so it has been very popular to have a both feminine cut and a pant cut as well. You know, a little bit of a feminine side, but shows that you're ready for battle at any moment.
Oh, what if you did, like, where it's open in the front and there's pants underneath, but the rest has, like, a skirt butt cape thing?
Exactly.
Yeah, well, one of those.
And
how much?
would you like something to show off your powerful arms, since you, presumably do not have to worry about the cold?
Oh,
Rebella blushes a little.
sure.
Let's see. Backless? In order for you to
You know
spread your
what?
wings?
Yeah, let's keep the wings on the down low, though.
I think this is a fabulous idea. Do you think you could procure enough of that pride silk in time for the coronation?
How fast do those things work?
You just turned them on,
She's
actually.
kind of tells Grabella, like, hey, you don't tell her where we get it. I'll negotiate for us.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, just
alright,
let me know what
so
the work is
I
and
was
we'll
thinking-
figure it out.
I was thinking along the same with Grabella. I would like something nice for the coronation, and I would like something in this wonderful pride silk. I will bring you some, hopefully enough for at least all four of us.
She looks around. I only see 3 of you here. Who's the 4th? I may need to take some measurements if I do not have it on file.
Oh, I think you got Cosmo on file,
Cosmo,
but
little goblin, runs Cosmo's den.
Oh, yes! The proprietor of the building next door, young Coslow.
Yeah, it must be him
Cosmo.
walking around on a scorpion right now. Just don't worry about him.
I'm sure he's
Coslow
having a
is-
great time.
Caslo was patrolling up and down the middle, showing off his scorpion, but now he's staring at whatever the heck is happening to the north.
Apparently,
dear.
it's a bonsai on Saithius who is sitting on the top of the skull, which is the decorative doorway for the Crimson Auction. The Crimson Auction does have a sign on it that says, currently closed, under new management.
So I'll get you some pride silk for the 4 of us. We trust that you'll make something amazing like you always do. And we'll pay you, of course, but also maybe work on a little trade on any extra pride silk.
I would be interested. Though the turnaround is a little bit longer, you're going to have to give me a couple of days to work on this. And if you have any inspiration or preferences on what you would like, please let me know.
I'll brainstorm some ideas. Thank you, Grisella.
Of course, I'll start promptly when I get the rest of this pride silk.
Swab will nod and go walk over to Cosmo.
I've never had a fancy dress before.
You will be the talk of Maginox, I assure you, young lady.
For me, could I get something black and hooded and flowy that would go over my armor? Because I really don't like to not be inside my armor. Maybe something a little culty.
Culty.
But cool.
And would you like it in just solid black, or perhaps a charcoal, or even a dark purple to honor the Lunesti coronation?
Oh no, black, please.
Very well. One culty black hooded capelet.
You know, something befitting a brand new god or something.
But
Yeah.
without all of the pomp and circumstance.
Well, like a god of, like dead things coming back to life, so a little gothy.
Oh, yes, a little gothy with the death.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I can do gothy very well. You just had to say that. Gothy it is. Like emo gothy or just death gothy?
No, like high society goth, like where they have like the actual like brocade embroidered designs inside, but it's all still black. It's just different shades of black. That level of extra.
That, now we are cooking. I like it. Now that's a level of detail I can respect. Thank you. You have given me great inspiration.
Hey, thanks.
Thank you.
I guess we'll get you a pile of fancy silk.
I am greatly looking forward to working with such a revered ingredient. Now, where do you get pride silk these days? I wonder.
We got a sweet hookup.
Weird adventurers, man.
She just kind of flashes the Merchant's Guild ring.
Oh, of course. Access to new and exciting things. Very good.
Yeah. Well, you've been good to us, Miss Griselda, so we figured we should tell you about this and put it in order.
You have been such kind neighbors. The increase in traffic has also given me an increase in traffic. So, thank you for being relatively sane. Plus, I always have to support a young goblin entrepreneur. I was hoping the young Coslow would succeed.
Yeah, he's doing really good.
Now look at him, riding that scorpion, being so proud of his accomplishments. He has so much to be proud of. He should take this moment and soak it in.
Come show Miss Griselda your cool scorpion thing.
I don't think it will fit over there.
That is possibly is close enough. You might jostle the nearby cake stand. Well, that is... She looks. I think it could cut a lot of bolts of cloth very quickly. Good job, Coslow. You deserve to buy yourself a nice vehicle after all of your successes.
Yep. That's what happens.
It is often I see a young, successful goblin entrepreneur buy himself a fancy horse, or perhaps a nice cart, but he is buying a whole entire scorpion.
It was just the cooler option, you know.
I dare say it brings out the red in his eyes,
True.
but yet also shows off the extent of his accomplishments. I'm certain if he wasn't the talk of the town before, he will be now. Might as well take advantage of the marketing. If he doesn't put a sign on the back of the tail of that scorpion, I'm going to.
Oh, that's a good idea.
As Grisella is actually mentioning this, you can see a lot of the Maginox tourists and even the residents kind of crowding around, looking at the scorpion.
Get the scorpion to flip signs out front of Kozlo's den.
That's what it's doing.
Giant, like, arrow.
That's what it's doing when we don't have it out on adventures. I'm done for that.
I dare say, look at this giant, what is it, steam-powered scorpion.
Something like that.
What will these artificers think of next?
They don't challenge Kazo on that because I feel like you come up with some weird stuff.
You there, young green man. One of the Maginox residents points at Kozlo.
Yeah.
May I buy your mount? I am taken with it and looks like a capable beast.
This one's not for sale, but I'm working on mass producing them soon, I think.
Then let me be the first in line. I will pay you 1,000 gold for it.
No.
Tell you what, I will let you know as soon as we start selling them.
I await the sale with eager anticipation, my young man.
Look at you, Kazo.
Oslo.
Yeah.
Deposit on a pre-order.
Yeah. Thank you, Cecil. I'm so glad you got there.
I'm like, what are you doing, man? Take a deposit, pre-order. Who cares if we can't deliver them for a while? They won't care.
Yeah, just call him a Scorpiella.
He's trying to make a Tesla joke there, but it didn't work out.
People wait years for some of those things.
Kazo is actually super not certain that he will ever be able to produce any of these, so he doesn't want to lock himself into a contract on it.
That sounds
It's perfect.
exactly like the reference we're being made, so yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Maybe in the future. We got a lot going on with the coronation and...
And we like Rosella complimenting you on being a good businessman.
The rest of the tourists and wanderers, and even the commoners, are still hovering about the scorpion, oohing and eyeing as Kozlo stands in the middle of the street. What do you all wish to do now that you've gotten a little sample of the silk to Grisella? Do you wish to go to the docks, or perhaps even the port, to check out some of the docks registries?
I would like to do that, but also, is there any way I can gauge how long it takes them to make a yard of the silk?
Now, keep in mind, they will make enough, but they will run out of just innate whatever is still left in them eventually. So they're going to need some sort of input. Like they do not just make infinite silk, but they will go through what they have, and I will leave you with that. But they made that little square relatively quickly.
Do we know what input they take besides just the shard?
Not yet. They might get hungry though.
Oh goodness. It's
They like
people.
What do spiders eat?
Bugs.
What is Asriel been feeding his?
Wait. Hold on a second. There's bird-eating spiders.
A new horror has been unlocked.
As you think about it, yeah.
I don't know if this was addressed, and I'm forgetting it, or maybe I missed it. But at what point did the Lunestis become like the house where like their flags and stuff, and everybody wants us to be in their colors? I thought that was like, I don't know. I thought it was just
Yeah, that's why I was like, we should probably figure out what's going on with all this Lunesti stuff.
Yeah, I'm like the flag on the pyramid, and then Grisel's like, you should do it in Lunesti colors. It's sort of like, what?
If you don't know in character, it may be good to actually talk to some people in town. Certainly, there might be some rumors going around in the various bars, even on the streets.
I want to go talk to these people on the scroll. I'm just kidding.
I believe you've also been. You've been to House Lunesti, right?
Yes, because we took Aunt Dennis there.
Yeah.
That is true. You could also go to House Lunesti and beseech them and ask, hey guys, what's going on? Catherine Ravensblood, is away, also handling some of these formalities, but some of her ravens are hanging out outside of Coslow's den. Also here is over there. Not here, but there.
Let's go talk to here. Let's see what he has to say. I'm a little,
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. I was getting Lunesti mixed up with one of the other houses. I forgot that Lunesti is the one that the new king is from.
It is. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was confused.
But yeah, feel free and do what you like. Or you
is
can...
Lunesti the one that did the souls in Coslow and Tugum?
No, that was Umbrellas.
That was Umbrellas.
Yeah,
okay,
Umbrellas are
That's
ghosts.
the one that I got mixed up with.
Yeah,
Okay,
the Umbrellas
okay.
are ghosts. The Lunestis are essentially like dream weavers. The Vicadans were vampires. The Ravensbloods are were-ravens.
Yeah, it was Lena Umbrellas, and the L in my head was turning into Lunesti. That's why I was
yeah.
confused.
You have curiously not heard from Lena in quite some time.
Not since we got the hat, no.
Mm-mm.
Contract fulfilled. No need for future business unless a new contract is drawn up. If you guys don't mind, let's head down to the docks. I'm gonna check some logs and try to find some buyers. I'm gonna make some money.
I'm gonna stay at the bar and try to think about what to do about Charlinda. While you guys go do that.
Oh, we did say we were gonna do turn. We can do that first. That seems more important.
I just don't know how much time we have.
Well, it hasn't even really been a day since they left.
Yeah, I just don't like how sketchy everybody was being.
So, are we gonna go down there and infiltrate and bust her out?
Yeah. I just don't know what the best way to do that is.
I think step one is just getting in touch with her.
Yeah, I just don't know. Let's go in the bar and have this conversation.
Kozlo, you might need to leave your scorpion at the door.
Yes, Kozlo will leave the scorpion at the door.
End to dismount.
Give him a little sign to start flipping.
I'll just have him like stand there and like wave. Just beckoning people in.
Come in, come in.
You can put a little bucket on him to take a quarter, and he'll move back and forth for 30 seconds.
Oh my god. I like that our grifts have no scale. They're tiny and enormous, and it runs the gamut. Like there's no grift too small.
It's not a grift. It's like the little horse you used to ride in front of the grocery store when you were a kid.
Sure, technically not a grift.
Hi, Leon. How you doing?
Hey guys. Welcome
Gabella
back,
thinks
welcome
about
back.
patting him on the head, but decides not.
What?
Are you from Feronia?
Yeah. What's up?
Hey, Kozlo. Your security guard's Feronian. You should show him that brass, see if he knows anything about it.
Oh, yeah. Hey, we found some of this. I think it's stuff that your people used, yeah?
Leon takes a look at it. 1 second. Leon is thinking.
Well, don't hurt yourself now.
Looks like.
Cat got your tongue?
Wow.
Looks like Feronian brass? I mean, this stuff supposedly is pretty rare and pretty coveted. The people, at least all the smiths that learned how to use it, supposedly died in the War of the Scorpions a long time ago.
Interesting. All right.
Hey, wait, whoa. You can't just, like, hand me an ingot of unusual Feronian treasure and then not tell me where you found it. I mean, this stuff, belongs in a museum.
You barely knew what it was.
It's Feronian. I mean, look at the bottom. It's, stamped with the mark of Feronia.
Yeah, that's why I asked if you were from there before I asked you if you knew about it.
Well, yep, it's brass. I don't know how to work with it. I know it's super rare, for whatever reason, and I know that they stopped making it because everybody that knew how to forge it properly died.
Interesting. Yeah, we got it off of some guy who didn't know what it was. I'll try to figure out where he got it from.
Well, if you gotta, make me a deception check. Jesus.
It's not letting me just roll it.
Huh?
It's wanting me to use I apparently still have guidance.
Oh. Nice. Oh.
What?
Oh.
I don't know why it rolled it twice too. I'm very confused.
Weird. You still beat Leon. Even rolling a 1. Wow, that guy really got the short end of the stick. I wouldn't be, at least flouting that around to anybody who's actually from Feronia. Some people, not myself, might think of it as an insult that you're hanging out and just waving about one of our, regional treasures.
Gotcha.
We literally did neither of those things.
Yeah, it's fine.
What? Just a word of warning. Some people may be a little more covetous than me.
Maybe you shouldn't go outside then.
What? What does that mean? Is that a warning? Is that a threat? I'm so confused.
I think we want to retain you maybe a little more permanently.
That's great news. What does that have to do with outside?
I don't know, I'm very confused.
I'm also very confused.
Well, listen, anybody who knows their salt's probably gonna wanna take that off your hands any way they can. Be careful.
Thank you. Come on, guys, let's go.
I want to do the Walter White speech of like, we come in here with trinkets and ingots and seals and money, and you think we should be worried? We are the danger.
We are
Also,
We are the war crime committers.
Also, Kozlo just puts it back in a bag that goes clink, and he like continues to drag and he 200 ingots of this shit.
So that's actually a lot.
Hmm.
Let's go in the back, like Dylan.
Oh god, walls are hard.
Wait,
Castle.
Wait.
More.
wait. Closer? Closer?
I made it.
He did it.
No, Drian, what happened to you?
Kozlo just like tosses his people's brass on top of him.
Eh, we should maybe be a little more careful with that stuff.
The noise of the tavern gets a little bit quieter as you all go into your private back room. The ambiguously fuzzy rug is still on the floor of Drian. Well, that you call it Drian, but Drian is still alive and well. Kozlo, you slam down the 200 ingots of Faronian brass, apparently very rare and not made anymore. It seems like even someone like Leon, who does not seem like the learned type, could spot what it is with a careful look. So it might behoove you to hide your precious treasure, just in case anybody might want to get their hands on it.
I'm gonna go put this in the vault.
Yeah.
Alright, real quick, let's just recap a couple of things, because I am starting to get weird vibes now. So, we now have in our possession spiders that can make very expensive silk. We have evidently so rare that there's nobody left that can even build with them brass. Azrael's essentially the god of all of these things.
You can drag and drop that out of your inventory, Kozlo.
Yeah, I had to find it in my inventory.
Bloop.
We need to think about our next steps carefully here.
Yeah.
I thought our next steps were to get Charlindra back.
I meant in the bigger scheme of things. Our next immediate thing is Charlindra, but I'm saying, like, as we keep accumulating more power,
We need to make sure it's well secured, or, you know, maybe we go next time we find something that we know like this is special. We don't show it to some guy we just met off the street who's working the front.
Hey, is this valuable? Yeah.
People
I mean,
are-
Grisella was gonna tell Grisella where we got everything.
No, she wasn't.
Yeah, she didn't tell her.
She was just gonna insinuate that they had more, which was true.
I mean, I think we made that pretty clear when we were like, will you make us the cool shit out of all of it?
Yeah.
we just need to be careful about who we're telling we got what. I don't want something to happen again like with Roxy.
Alrighty, Charlindra, game plan.
Well, as we thought, she was helping at the school. I just know everybody down there is very suspicious of us currently.
Well, aren't they suspicious of you? I've never been to this school.
She's suspicious of all of us after finding us where she thought her bear was. We were all literally there, so... She insinuated that we should use Kozlo's contacts, but... I don't know how I feel about trusting on that right off the bat either.
I mean, I think that was more of the method to get her out of there. 'Cause I got people that can move people.
Well...
But I've never
You
been
do
to this
have
school.
one option, Kozlo. You can move back and forth from the Obsidian Halls, as you do have a ley line there.
Yeah.
However, that would most likely make everybody who can use that ley line aware of your presence. Most likely just the teachers of the Obsidian Halls, but that is an option to you.
Or, and hear me out for a minute, we issue a holy crusade and we just wipe out Novus and free all of the people of Vicaris from his tyranny, because he kind of sounds like an asshole.
He does kind of sound like an asshole.
Does that really stop the war from happening now?
Ooh, well, which war? Which one? Which one? Which one?
The genasi and the fire stuff.
Oh, that one.
Yeah, you know, the one she's gonna get enlisted to.
Well, it wasn't entirely clear. They were also kind of cagey about Magidocs and stuff. And then obviously if we crusaded them, that's kind of technically a war too, so... I'm just saying there are war options.
Bella kind of makes a face at this as it's giving her some weird memories. Even though she doesn't have a ton of those.
I think war is stupid.
People have waged war for less. If there is a very real chance that Novus will take back the Vicarans into the elemental plane of fire, and you may never see Charlintra again.
Well, what do we think?
And it also depends on who wins that war. While you do know that the war between the Magmorans and Fire Lord Novus has mostly been territorial based, you are also aware that powerful ley lines do cross over the region where Novus has made his foothold in the material plane. And that's where these powerful magmancers have been created in the Obsidian Halls. Not to mention there was a red dragon there at one point. So it is like an apex of fire. And also the places where red dragons like to nest is also where Borean shards go, or grow. And Borean shards are generally used by the Arctis populace in order to contain or augment their magics. So, there definitely was, at one point, some sort of peace that happened there, where everybody thought that the Regent Lord was still alive, and the dragon was, where the royalty of Vicaris was still alive, and the dragon existed in peace. But now, with the Vicarans having been devastated by the dragon attack, they have become a more reserved people, in honing their fiery lavamancy skills. against dragons rather than working with them, and becoming more afraid of things outside of the elemental purview of the plane of fire. Now, the earth elementals, for what you know, just seem to want to exist, but Novus does not want them anywhere near his territory. The introduction of the Blood Hag also seemed to want to spur that conflict on in order to sicken the earth elementals and make at least the presence of Novus even more powerful there. But why would she want to do that?
Do we think Novus might have been working with the Blood Hag?
Could piss a lot of people off.
You
If
would
it was-
explain how she was able to sneak in like she did and take the face of the Regent Lord.
We'd have to have some substantial to see something like that, don't you think?
I have no idea what you just said.
I don't either.
She's trying to say we'd have to have some sort of substantial evidence or
Oh, we could just kill him.
I mean, yeah, we've talked about that as an option as well. I don't know.
Now, that does seem like something that Azrael brought up as a strong possibility. What if there was a connection between the Blood Hag and Novus? And would that be enough convincing to get other Vakarans away from the leadership of Novus and more leaning towards the plight of the Earth Elementals and the Earth Genasi?
It's certainly a good theory. I just don't know how it goes about it.
Well, even if he didn't actively work with the Blood Hag, isn't it still kind of fishy that she was able to infiltrate and take over all of Icarus for so long if this guy's supposed to be super powerful? That seems really weird. It certainly doesn't bode very well for him being some kind of protector. And given how territorial he is, it doesn't seem very compelling that he's very benevolent either. If he's ready to send people to war against sick earth elementals. I'm just saying, I've only been a god for like a week, but he seems like a bad god.
Yeah. But, what do you think we should do? Just go kill him?
I think we start by figuring out how to get in touch with Challenger. We get her out of there. We learn what we can along the way. And then, I don't know, maybe go kill a god.
We did also kill his like lead general or something, sort of accidentally.
Yeah, he doesn't really seem that hard to take care of.
I can't say I'm impressed, but again, I've only been a god for like a week.
Yeah. Well, do you think one of us should go down there, or do you pretend like nothing's weird, or?
I think, based on what we talked to them about, things will be a little bit weird, but I think if we just straight up avoid the place entirely for a while, it might also be weird.
Yeah.
Besides, you haven't seen your girlfriend in like a month.
Yeah, not since I talked to that angry lady.
she grumbles.
We got perfectly valid reasons to be down there.
Getting Charlindra out of there would certainly be a very good reason to get out of there. Whether it is the danger of war or the imminent threat of Novus potentially summoning the Vikarans to defend what he considers his territory, both are good reasons to get Charlindra out of Vakaris and into Maginox.
And maybe the way we start solving this problem is we get more people like Charlindra. We get her up here, maybe she's the first, yeah? Then we start bringing more people up to Maginox. And, maybe they sort of start to realize that maybe this big, stupid fire elemental they're working for is a piece of shit and they don't want to do it anymore.
So many of them feel the way that what's-her-face.
Can you remind me her name? I can't brain it today.
Volca?
Yes.
Volca, yeah.
A lot of them just straight up feel the way Volca does, though. I don't think it's that easy.
Gotta start somewhere.
If it helps, I'm pretty good at sending elementals back where they came from.
Yeah. Well, maybe we could go talk to our seismomancer friend. Peya as well. Check in on them.
Basically, we need to go down there and figure out what's going on before we can make any decisions.
That's true.
Okay.
All right. I believe that will be our plan for next session. I think I will call it there. And we will prepare the venture back to the Obsidian Halls to see just exactly where Charlindra is, what is going on in Vakaris, and just how badly have things progressed. Have the Magmarans finally moved into Vakaris? What kind of influence does Novus have in Vakaris anyway? And does the Blood Hag have any relationship to the Fire Lord sending his generals out to be evaporated by Azrael's mage traps? We don't know. We'll find out.
Excuse me, god traps.
God
Azrael's
traps.
not a mage.
That's true.
Yep, Azrael is transcending. And then we do have, if we ever decide to go down Narcissa's route, stop trying to make Narcissa happen, it'll never happen. Then that will focus more on Sea Swab and the adventures out at sea.
Look, she's just our legendary Pokemon that we haven't found the right, stone for, or...
The spiders... Continuing the tale with the spiders will lead you to Sea Swab's story track. However, if you ventured back down to Vakaris, we will get that story track. So that is up to you. Choose your own adventure. But I do feel that the longer you do not visit Vakaris, the more it will change.
Yeah.
And Narcissa's been awfully quiet lately. Possibly because, I don't know, Azrael's just doing exactly what Azrael needs to do, so good job. Keep it up.
It's fine.
You get a pizza party and a $200 gift card to Outback Steakhouse.
Perfect.
Sweet.
I love Outback. Also, if we wish to go Narcissa's route and the pirates, we will have a little bit more Kozlo's smuggling stories patched, peppered in there as well. So,
Yeah.
I figure we get Charlindra out and then go do sea shit.
you got a
You sell
Kraken.
sea shit by the seashore?
Sea swab sells sea shit by the seashore?
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
It's very fancy fertilizer. It's fine.
All right, everybody. Operation Save Charlindra will be next session, and then we'll go from there. I have a nice Maginox port scene all set up and ready to go for Sea Swab as well. So, whenever you want to check those manifests, we're ready.
Yes.
All right, everybody.
I posted how I felt in Discord.
Wait, let me say this before we go. Oh, I'm trying to make money.
Fine, we'll stop a race war.
See, so
I will
I'm like,
save
I
your
just want to go to
girlfriend
the
from fucking
party.
getting constricted into a war. We'll never see her again on a plane of fire. I guess.
I guess. But what
just wanna
about
go
the
read some ledgers.
coronation? What about
I
reading
feel
the
like
ledgers
there's-
we out to sea?
I feel like there's a very small chance that we try to go to the coronation at this point.
Kaamos is totally gonna miss the coronation. Corbella's
Yeah.
gonna have her nice dress made, backless, arms showing with pants and the nice flowy dress, and never get to wear it because she missed the party.
We'll
I'm
figure out.
confident. I'm confident we can get Charlindra back with plenty of time to spare for the party.
Oh,
Yeah,
you think?
Pop on down.
Easy.
We go, hey, come with us to the coronation. We pop on back up and we go, oh, by the way, we're not taking you back. Anyway, let's go to the coronation.
That's a fair point.
It'll be that easy.
We just pop down because Grabella's just picking up her date. And then when later someone is like, oh no, they've kidnapped a citizen of Vicaris, we go, well, I know you are, but what am I? And then kill them.
Kill them with your clockwork scorpion army.
Yeah.
Yep.
What are they gonna
we
do?
we send our clockwork snake after him. Be cool, or else we're gonna
This
send the
is like-
viper after you.
Mhm.
Be cool.
The way Cosmo described it, all I could think of is like an early 2000s rom-com where it's like, we have to save Grabella's girlfriend in time to make it to the dance at school.
This is
How else will I have
approximately
my
the
first
stakes of a
kiss?
Kaamos party. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're doing all these huge like world level things, but mostly because otherwise we're gonna be late to a party.
But it's a really important party, guys.
Yeah, there's probably like hors d'oeuvres.
Ideally, it would be very romantic if Grabella saved Charlindra and then, attended the coronation in her lovely dress.
Some of those little snacky things that's like the ham wrapped around the cream cheese with like a leek in it or whatever.
Ooh, I
Or a
like that.
chive.
Yeah, fancy. I like that. A little bit of the fish egg on top of the
I'm a
cracker.
slider guy.
You like
I'll just-
sliders?
I'll just borrow my cooking artificer for the coronation. It's
Yeah, bring
fine.
her in for a session, please.
I want hot wings for completely
She's-
unrelated reasons.
She's gonna be retired soon, so she's very available.
Good NPC status. Let's go.
Is it wrong? Is it wrong that I'm actually kind of excited because when I get to go to Atlanta tomorrow, I'm going to go to Waffle House.
Ooh.
Dude, I got to go to Waffle House when I went to Atlanta.
There's no Waffle House here, man. I get excited for it. Okay.
Dude, no, I fucking love Waffle House.
There
Are you
wasn't-
going like during the day just to have the food, or are you going for like a experience at some point?
The headquarters.
Two different kinds of Waffle House.
So our general offices, there's hotels like along like the same road as our general offices, like right outside the airport. So on that main strip, or like where all the hotels are, where we usually stay, there's this place. It's called Spawn Divots. It's like the seafood place. Their food is terrible. It's overpriced. It's terrible. But you can drink there until 4 a.m. Not that I'm always there till 4 a.m., but you can drink there till 4 a.m. and it's a Delta hangout. But it's literally right next door to a Waffle House. So we would just drink until we were done at Spawn Divots, walk next door to Waffle House, eat, and then just walk back to the hotel room.
Nice.
Wonderful.
All right, everybody. That will be it for today. Thank you for playing along with me, and we will see just what is happening down in Vicaris next session. So put on your girlfriend-saving pants.
Yes.
Oh my.
Or lack of pants? pants.
or no pants?
No pants. Is that romantic?
thing.
I don't know.
Gravella busts in, fully armored, wings extended, no pants.
I think
Charlindra!
Charlindra would not be able to leave her ever.
She's just two fists into a pile of pasta. Gravella?
When we rescue her and Grabella's having like their moment, I'm just gonna be like pointing at my wrist like I have a watch, like hello, coronation stuff I want to do.
Alaya, we're on a time limit.
No, I know. I don't want to deal with these stupid Vicards. And an asshole lady that I yelled at that certainly won't have consequences or has had consequences.
Well, if it's the consequences of my own actions.
Yeah. I'm sure that'll go great.
Yeah. All right, everybody. Next week, girlfriend saving pants.
Yes.
Sound good?
Mm-hmm.
All right, everybody. Have a great night, and I will see you next week.
Sounds good.
Salute.
Good night, everybody. All right, and that's it for Arctis today. Whoa. Thank you for watching. Catch our VODs and just exactly what's happening in this game over on YouTube. We're on Arctis DD. It's for Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah, fun session. We definitely need a little bit of catch up. Let everybody know what's going on. The various storylines. Wrapped up a couple things. Grabella's Draconic Heart continues to grow in power. Sea Swab will most likely lead our group across the seas in search for Narcissa's other phylactery, perhaps in order to defeat the relic of the Lich that they've been holding on to. Azrael grows in power as they have resurrected a goblin from the dead, and that goblin is now running a church in the city that they live in. And Azrael has taken somebody in as their patron, and things are getting weird as Azrael's clerical powers of the soul grow. Oslo has had a whole storyline revolving around the Thieves Guild and his past as a smuggler, which we will continue to flesh out if we end up getting on the high seas. And Grabella also has her girlfriend that she had found in the Obsidian Halls and hopes to save her from serving the whims of her Fire Lord master. Save her lava drow girlfriend from imminent war. That is all that is going on in Kaamos. Oh yeah, not to mention a coronation that the entire city that they're in is preparing for. So they've been quite busy. Catch our shorts and some funny moments from the sessions. I can't talk today. Over on Play Arctis on Twitter and TikTok. Jesus. I'm Serena. Hey, thanks for watching. And thanks for spending some time with me. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for saying hi, etc. Nukiyashi, hey. 2020, thanks for hanging out. Yeah, Pizza Party. Libu, hey. Thanks everybody for hanging out. I appreciate you all. And catch us on Wednesday for Ascended. We are talking about moving the Ascended day permanently. So keep an ear out for that. We want to make sure we can get all of our players in playing at the same time, and you know that is the hardest part of a D&D group is getting players together. We might move it from Wednesday, but until then, I will see you Wednesday. And have a good night. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you next time. Yeah, get in the party together at the same time. Good night, everybody.